Do you need some cards from today's episode? Well, you can pick them up and support the show from our sponsor, Card Kingdom. Just follow the link in the description box down below.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Commander Clash, and this week we are doing the glorious return of Random Week. Each of us are going to the Gatherer website, you know, that website everybody used before Scryfall, and there is a nice little random card generator at the very bottom that some people might know of. It was news to me until we started doing this. You click the card, you click the button, you get a random card from Magic's vast card pool, and you have to build a deck around that entire card. So it's basically like the Commander random version of a signature spell. Whatever you get, you gotta build an entire deck theme around it. We've done this before, and we've gotten a lot of bad cards, but good decks have come from it. For example, when Tom got Shatter, which is destroy target artifact and nobody runs it, he built a Shatter Gang Brothers deck, and it ended up being really cool. So hopefully we get something that's, you know, inspiring. We could probably just whiff completely, but that's how it goes with Random Week.
No mulligan. No mulligan.
No mulligan.
Whatever you get,
no
you
cheating.
get. Did someone get a basic
honor
land
system.
once? I don't know. That'd be hilarious.
Honor system. Yeah, island. You have to just build an island deck. Optimize islands. Alright, so let's start off with Richard.
All
Click
right.
that button. Tell us what you get.
Click. I don't even know what
Click.
this card is. Reservoir Walker. Cost 5.
Oh.
It's a 3/3 construct. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 3 life and get 3 energy.
Ooh.
Okay, alright.
That's spicy.
All right, I never played this in limited, but all right, we're gonna build a deck around it.
Sounds solid.
Not a skeleton.
It's not a
Not
skeleton.
a skeleton. Not this time. No such luck.
Nope.
All right, Crim. You've seen what we do on this week. Now it's time for you to click that button.
Okay. Let me see here. I got Underground Sea.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Every time.
wait. What do I do? Oh god.
You build a deck around Underground
got it.
Sea.
All right, so
Yeah,
I guess I
you
just
got it.
build
The
a
magic gods have spoken.
blue-black deck. Then I'm not even like I am not even kidding.
Maybe a sea deck or an underground deck. You never know.
Okay, sure.
Joking. It's just an alley again. No.
Oh no, it's a Nala.
All right, Seth. It's your time to click the button.
Alright, click. And it is, Panharmonicon.
What?
Are you
Actually,
serious? No way.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No,
my
I
God.
could have got away with it, though.
It's
Actually,
Blood Moon. Huh?
Actually, it is Undead Servant, a 4-mana 3/2 that when it comes into play, you make a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card. Oh no, name Undead Servant in your graveyard. The ability does nothing in Commander. It's like a non-bow because you can only play one of them.
Figure it out, Seth.
So the theme of your deck is cards that require multiple copies of themselves
Yeah.
to be worthwhile. That is your entire
Cards.
deck.
Cards that do not work in Commander. Dot deck.
There's actually one equipment that makes the creature's name be all names in addition to its own name.
I don't think they put that on Magic Online because it made Magic Online's brain hurt too much.
Well, that's all I got. Good luck.
All right, this should be fun.
All right, and it's my time to go for the clicky click, clickety clack, clicking. Fateful Showdown. Fateful Showdown deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of cards in your hand. Discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards.
Oh, Tomer gets a card draw
This
deck.
seems-
That is
this
not.
is
Oh,
legit. I like this.
I
All
get-
right, all right. I'm
I
fine
get the
with
zombie
this.
that doesn't work in Commander, and Tomer gets to draw cards. Oh,
I got Underground Sea.
Hey, but I have to discard cards first. That's it's even, right? That's how it works. All right, so we got our cards. We're going to do a little time skip now, where we all built our deck, and a week has passed in real time. But you know, we just get a nice little smooth transition. Maybe the editor throws in like some music, like transition music. I don't know. Hey everyone, and we're back. We picked our random cards, and some time has passed. Real time has passed, but we're going to edit it down so it immediately follows up from the intro. We all picked our cards, we built decks, and now it's time to battle with them. So let's start off with Richard. Can you remind us again what card you picked and what deck
I
you built
literally
around?
just told everyone like 30 seconds ago, Tober.
You know, my memory isn't what it used to be. That 1 minute ago feels like over a week now for some reason.
All right,
refresh
so
my memory.
I had a Reservoir Walker, a Kaladesh Common. It's a 5-mana, 3/3 artifact creature construct. And when it enters the battlefield, I gain 3 life and get 3 energy. So I wanted my deck to be colorless. I thought it would be weird if I chose a colored commander for this. And colorless life gain deck is pretty bad. You have 1 payoff, you can Flux Reservoir. And energy is like so not my thing. So what I did was construct tribal.
Ooh.
And as luck would have it, there is a legendary construct. Now, last week I terrorized you guys with a 4-mana 5/5 trample. How about a 4-mana 7/7 trample? Traxos, Scourge of Kroog.
my.
Just has a little downside where it doesn't untap during your untap step, but when you cast a historic spell, you can untap Traxos. And good thing, constructs count as historic spells. So construct tribal, artifact decks. I have like no basics in my deck. Everything's an artifact. Let's go.
Back to basics. Blood Moon, turn 3.
I'm fine with all of it. I can still cast my artifacts through Blood Moons. So please,
Oh, that's
by
true.
all means.
That is true. That would be fine. Well, it's kind of interesting that you chose that because recently people have been asking me to do a budget commander on a colorless commander, and specifically the most popular one of the bunch, like between Kozilek and Hope of Girapur. Traxos always comes up as number 1 most interested in. So I think you're going to be pleasing a lot of viewers who wanted to see a colorless commander on Commander Clash being played. Specifically the Traxos fans, so that's going to be really cool.
I think the regular deck is like a Voltron deck and not a construct deck, but maybe you'll see some equipment.
Maybe you'll win people over. Be like, hey, this Voltron thing is not my jam. Construct is where it's at. So that'll be good. All right. So Seth, refresh my memory, please. What did you pick a minute ago?
So I ended up with literally the worst card you could possibly get. Undead Servant. Undead Servant is a 4-mana 3/2 zombie that when it comes into play, you get a 2/2 zombie token for each card named Undead Servant in your graveyard. So literally means it does nothing in Commander because you can only play 1 copy of Undead Servant. And there's 1 card, I believe, in Paper Magic that like changes all the name of a card to something else. Doesn't exist on Magic Online. So I have basically nothing you can do with this card. So I decided, for a minute, I thought I was going to try to build cards that don't actually work in Commander.deck. I looked for other similar effects, and oh man, that deck would have been so bad. It would have been just like 5-color vanilla creatures, essentially. So instead, I took an easier way out, and I went with Zombie Tribal. Mono black zombies, because Undead Servant is a zombie, and I'm kind of excited because I did get a little bit of Undead Servant flavor in my command zone with Korlash Heir to Blackblade, because Korlash has Grandeur, which is an ability that benefits from additional copies of Korlash, just like Undead Servant. So Korlash Mono Black Zombies featuring Undead Servant.
So I just had an idea. If you sacrifice Undead Servant in response to the trigger, do you get a token? Because then it'll be in the battlefield when the thing resolves.
So I am not 100% sure. Do you know the rules on that? I'm not sure if it puts the trigger onto the stack, even if you have 0 of them in your graveyard, or if it only triggers if there's at least 1 in your graveyard.
Maybe the viewers will know. So leave a comment below telling us if that works or not. But that could be interesting, maybe. Korlash is a little bit harder, you know? You probably need like a clone effect that it doesn't work with the legendary, and then like bounce him and then discard him. It's a whole thing. But
I do have some ways to maybe make it work from the graveyard, and my payoff is getting a 2/2 zombie token for sacrificing my 3/2 zombie, which is actually a downgrade, I think. But
you're 4-mana 3/2 zombie.
Yeah, and it actually gets worse if I put work into sacrificing it with the trigger on the stack, and it's actually less powerful. So we'll see, though. There's a lot of sweet zombies. Undead Servant does benefit from my lords, so maybe it'll end up being like a 4/3, and then you better look out. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Zombies are definitely a thing, and being mono black has access to a good deal of it, so that'll be sweet. All right, Crim, how you doing? What card did you pick?
Well, okay, so I got Underground Sea, and I didn't fix it at all. I actually got Underground Sea, so I could have gone just a generic blue-black Control E deck or something like that, but instead I went with Skeleton Ship, and I've got some bad news for Richard because he's all artifacts. So that's all I can say.
Whoa. Am I gonna get crimmed here? Are you gonna turn to hate card me?
Look, for the first time in my life, I can actually say maybe. But the deck is actually really fun. And it's Skeleton Ship. I can only say that it's Skeleton Ship, and it's got a lot of Crim cards in here, but it's also very flavorful.
That's great. Like, it's Skeleton Ship just sailing on the underground sea. I like it. I'm totally down with this.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Except for the part where I thought Skeleton Ship was 1 blue and a black. I realized this card is 5 mana.
Oh, yeah.
Why is this card 5 mana?
Oh, it's from Ice Age, when everything costs 2 more mana than it should.
But you can tap it to put a -1/-1 counter on a creature. That's huge.
You sure can.
That's
huge. Can. It would be great if they were proliferate.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right. And finally, hello. This is Tomer. I got Fateful Showdown, as everybody probably remembers, because I said it like 2 minutes ago. And this was a pretty easy one. This was surprisingly very easy. Fateful Showdown isn't like a win condition or anything by itself, but it very much fits a very specific archetype because you discard your hand and draw that many cards, and the decks that really want to take advantage of that are wheel decks. So for the first time ever on Commander Clash, I want to say, we're showcasing Arjun the Shifting Flame, and this commander has been requested every single time we do viewer submitted decks. Every single time people specifically tag me with Arjun and Locust God and Mizit, and they're like, why don't you play a wheel deck? You draw all the cards. Isn't that what you want, Tomer? And the answer is yes. Yes, I do. So finally, I get to showcase Arjun. He's going to be really sweet. He's going to draw lots of cards. He's going to put some cards on the library and then draw more cards. And it'll be a certain cycle, a wheel, if you will, of that happening over and over again. So
is there Narsets involved in this deck?
Narset?
Whoa, that silence is frightening.
We'll just edit that
what's
silence
Narset?
out. Make us look more natural.
What's Narset? I don't understand what Narset is.
Okay. Kill Tomer first, no matter how
What?
bad Crim feels. Tomer must die.
Friends, I
feel great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
feel
just
like
I just have a 6 converted mana cost Sphinx in the commands. I don't understand. Anyway, redirecting. Let's just hop into the game.
Oh, perfect.
All right, guys.
No,
We have to.
just kidding.
Let's restart. This is not working out.
Oh my god. Maybe there's a Moto bug. 1 land again.
Yeah, same. Oh, I have 2 lands.
Oh,
but they're
3
not
lands.
Really...
Okay, keep.
I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is
I can't cast anything, but I have 3
Shenanigans.
lands.
Oh my gosh, yes, I'll keep this hand. I will keep this hand. Finally.
I will keep.
All right.
Sweet. And that's
This
my
is-
number 4.
Why do I have to go last?
Nice swamp.
Thank you. And they all match Rob Alexander art. I think I
Very
did
good.
well with my land selection.
Wow, even
I commend
got
you
the
guys
artist
there.
down.
I mean, it's right there. It's written there.
And like Alexander is one of the like iconic artists.
What are his other pieces of art, Seth?
Ooh.
Fetch lands, original fetch lands.
Oh.
Shocklands too, right?
Yeah, I think he's done some of the Shocklands. Yeah. Oh,
Is
did he do the original ones?
Is he a land artist?
Yeah, he did Dissension.
He's done a lot of lands. I think he does non-lands as well, but I know him mostly for land art. Command Zone. It is pretty good.
Oh,
Bam,
I forgot
fetch land.
Ancient Tomb. Ah, I keep forgetting to put that in my.
That is
notes.
not Rob Alexander. You lied to me.
Also, deck thinning. Once again, I'm just gonna hashtag deck thinning right here.
Also, why isn't F8 working? Just like
Has F8
smashing my
ever
keys.
You got to do it when it's not. When there's not. Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh, come
way.
on.
Is he gonna get the natural
Expedition
Tron?
map? Is this an expedition map?
Do you want to see 99 card natural Tron to show that all Tron players are blessed?
If you get Tron on 3, I'm gonna be upset.
I won't even be mad. No, I'll be fine.
Visibly upset.
Can you imagine
What
if
if,
he
what
does
if I have a card too?
natural?
Yeah.
Natural
Oh.
Karn.
This hand's actually worked out. That's a mana rock. Oh,
Wow.
life is good in Zombie Land. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna cast things this game.
Okay, I'm excited for it. I want F8 to work so bad. What?
Oh,
I
is it
put
not
that
working?
on the bottom. This is shenanigans.
Do you have more than one island in your deck?
Yes. Alright.
Because if you only had one island, we could finally prove.
I need every single one
so-called
to have a
scribe
different
mode.
art. Every single one needs a different art, and that's how I'm gonna find. F6, please! I can't cast any spells in my hand. What do you want from
Are
me?
you sure you don't have a free spell in hand?
I
A
don't!
Simian Spirit Guide?
Tomer's gonna daze us, and he's bluffing.
Oh my god. If I can't do it in Pauper, I'll do it here.
Hey, he has the Underground Sea. He's done it. He's casting
Yeah.
Commander.
Yep.
He's cast his unofficial commander.
Part of the reason why I kept it, and because I had lands, so it's wild.
Oh my!
Oh my god! No way! No way!
If you have natural
this gonna
Tron, I'm
happen?
gonna lose it.
Is
Oh,
this gonna have it? It's a Karn.
it is very Richard to just have natural Tron in his super janky deck.
Oh my god!
Are you countering my Walking Atlas? What are you doing?
Deck thinning. Are you serious, dude? Are you really gonna get natural Tron? Oh,
Yo, someone tutor me a land, please.
All right, I guess we do this. Although I don't know if the greed is that helpful against Tomer's deck since he's gonna wheel anyway.
But
the dream.
Arjun
Turn
wheels
3
only
dream.
me.
Well, I'm sure you have other wheels.
I do.
Oh!
Wow! You
Whoa.
made an enemy for life, bro.
my God.
You made an enemy for life.
I don't need to win this match. I just need to know that I deny Seth his card draw.
Oh, no.
Turns out he wasn't deck thinning. He was,
It-
he was just setting it up.
It was a lie. I had something all along.
Oh, well, I know who I'm attacking with my zombies.
Well, who you might be attacking, maybe.
If I can ever resolve them.
I did load this deck up with a lot of counter spells.
Alright.
Oh, I believe it.
Are you gonna hold up? a
It's
counter spell
Narset.
for my
It's
turn
Narset.
3 card?
We
Oh,
countered.
it
We
is.
countered the greed, but not, the Narset's gonna resolve.
I don't have a wheel in my hand, I swear. Ah!
Oh.
I don't have a wheel. I don't have a wheel. I just want value.
Narset's gonna fetch a wheel for you.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I
God.
wish. Oh, I so hope.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. What are these things you're afraid of? Oh,
I shouldn't have countered that greed.
You would say that play was greedy. He's got the wheel.
What
He's
is
got the wheel.
revealed?
there's nothing really good here.
The only way I can stop this is to natural Tron and then Karn the Narset.
Maybe this.
Help me.
Okay, metallurgic that metallurgic summonings is sweet. It's not a wheel, thankfully, but it's cool.
That's because I think he has one already.
He
I
has-
just said I don't.
He
The
probably
viewers would be
looked
so
at like
upset.
3 wheels and the metallurgic summoning. He's like,
I can't lie because the viewers would be upset at me.
Okay, let's see this Tron.
They're
Richard.
watching my hand like a hawk.
Let's see it.
no, it's not Tron.
Expedition map though.
Okay.
Oh,
Factory.
what?
It's a factory.
Okay. Why would you cast that on your main phase?
That is a good point. I didn't realize it itself had flash.
Huh.
I was getting all prepared to get my hand stripped away from me. So I wanted to
You got to
out.
punch Narset with the Walking Atlas.
Yes.
She can take 3 hits, whatever.
Have you seen this artifact pump spell? Goodbye,
Man.
hand.
If I had a
Goodbye,
wheel,
hand.
that
You
would
have
be
a thought to
sweet.
Seth?
I don't. I wish I did.
I don't have a wheel in my hand.
But, well, at least...
He probably has like a treasure cruise or something.
Narset it too helps, though, because he can't Narset and keep Narset. So
I
that is a
know,
big
this is
deal.
the biggest disappointment of my life right now.
Walking Atlas, All-Star. I gave up a land drop for you.
Yeah, that actually really hurt. I really want to.
There's a Cabal Stronghold.
Of course, there's a Cabal Stronghold.
It actually doesn't do anything yet.
Not for a
You're
while. Isn't it like
basically
5?
getting
Oh my
natural-
goodness.
Who
That-
has Natural Tron again?
That only... Crim, please. There could be a wheel. You're not as scared of Magus as you are of losing your entire hand.
Crim, please.
I'm begging you, Crim. I'm begging you. Let my Magus resolve. He's gonna wheel us.
I don't have a
Yeah,
wheel
shit.
in my hand.
I gotta let that go.
It only has 1 mana right now anyway.
Can you imagine I negative Narset and find the wheel? How sad would I be? Very sad.
I mean, or if you already had it.
I don't have one.
You're gonna top deck it. You're gonna top deck it right here.
That
I
is what
feel
I'm
it.
hoping. I'm literally hoping for that. Nope.
Aw.
I know. I'm very upset.
Oh, well,
It's
maybe.
like no wheel, just time twister.
Well, now we just... Okay, Narset down. That's good.
Yeah. Everybody relax. Oh my god, no!
Got the wheel.
the wheel?
No!
Got the wheel.
Oh, this is... Oh my
Is it
goodness.
like multiple wheels?
I'm so sad.
That 1 damage from Walking Atlas saved the day.
That is such sad times. All right,
Walking
well,
Atlas was basically draw like 30 cards.
that's
Oh.
fine.
Chain reaction.
What does chain reaction do?
Kind of a wrath, usually. X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures, I think, on the battlefield. Oh!
Interesting.
Wow.
Crim wants some
is a
metallurgic
play.
summonings. What was exiled?
Crim, aka I'm not just playing my usual deck.
Entrancing Melody and Desertion. Who?
Oh,
Alright.
he's playing a steel deck,
Yeah.
a theft deck. I see.
Demir Yoink.
Okay.
And now every time he counters, he gets
Metallurgic summonings is really good.
It is.
I was hitting like one on my keyboard this entire time, wondering why I did F2. I was like,
Maybe Crim has the wheel. That would make the Commandeer make a lot of sense. That would be hilarious.
So, like,
It is
If
a
I
Crim
didn't-
deck.
no, this is gonna be a demon.
Yeah, here it is. Grinning Demon. Pass.
Dynamo.
I want my F6 to work so bad. What is stopping me? I literally have no free spells in my hand.
Did you try like the new formatting, like just 6 and 8 instead of
I've
F6 and
pressed
F8?
all the buttons.
Just mashed
I'm just gonna
everything?
roll my hand on the keyboard and hope. Oh, for the viewers who don't understand what F6 and F8 means, F6 is auto yield when you can't do anything. No, F6 is just auto yield in general, auto yield the entire turn. So if it's like Richard's turn right now and I press F6, it won't prompt me to press OK to every little thing he does. And then if you press F8, it's like a toggle where if you can't cast anything, then it just auto yields. And you don't have to press OK to every little thing. It saves time. See, this OK thing, I want this to go away. Because it's eating up my time. And eating up your time, more importantly. But I can't.
Oh,
It's annoying.
Wait, Magus of the Coffers is a 4/4?
yeah, it's a big old Magus.
Why is it so big?
It's a 5-mana wizard.
All right, we'll just get in there.
Did
Whoa,
Rich-
pretty
Richard,
afraid
Richard,
of
Richard,
Crim
Richard.
now. I feel like there is a wheel coming.
You're hitting me?
I'm missing land drops.
And I don't have
now.
it of Narset out to
From Natural Tron to nothing.
Yeah, you were. Richard went from almost having 7 mana on turn 3 to being stuck on lands. So the magic gods are cruel. Now we actually have interesting options. Oh,
Oh, so Seth has like a. How much mana do you have? Well, not that much.
I think I have 6. Yeah. Do
Are we
do-
dead?
No, I'm a
What?
zombie deck. I might play some zombies, but that's about it. The question is, which zombie do we play?
For 6 mana?
I actually somehow I have 3 6-drop zombies in my hand at the moment.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, 2 actual zombies and 1 pseudo zombie. I think we go with the not quite really a zombie.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Okay.
That's just a Liliana. Just gonna make some zombies. Don't worry about it.
You should minus.
I mostly want it so I can draw cards as my creatures die. I need a plus this turn so I can minus and kill my maggots to draw a card. Now that Crim countered my greed, I would like to be drawing cards in in a more
I'm
practical
so sorry.
way,
Did I
but
counter your greed?
I'm kind of okay with the wheel.
Commander time?
Yeah, Arjun.
Right into Liliana.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna chill on that actually.
What is that even?
Not
What does that do
suspicious
for
at
me?
all. 6 mana, 6 cards. Blue deck.
Just saying, don't
I will
attack me.
also just pass.
Oh boy, so many counters being left up. Does Richard find his Tron land?
Mox Opal.
Broken.
Okay.
Broken.
All
More
right.
scary modern broken
Is that
cards.
still in the budget? Mox Opal.
I didn't even check. Is it that expensive? I can't be.
All of fast mana gets
Do I want
ridiculous soon.
Do I want this Hedron
Are you
archive?
commandeering my Hedron
It draws you
archive?
cards.
It does draw me cards. I don't want that, Richard. You can have that. That's
Wow,
on me.
That's rude.
Well, that's a little scary now that I know you can take anything.
So does this mean I have to not cast anything good because it's going to be Crims?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Well, in case you wanted to respond to it, the old ether vial, nothing in.
Force that stifle out of me.
Okay. Guess I'll pass. Everyone has mana up.
I'm the,
Crim
only,
can take anything.
I'm the only one that can't play at instant speed, which is probably not great.
Where's your Shimmer Mirror?
I'm holding up a counterspell.
Yeah. There are colorless counter spells.
There are. I may or may not be playing.
Shrieking
every
something
land-
something.
Every land he gets is so much mana.
Shrieking Whale? No. Wailing something? I don't know. It's like counter an instant. Or counter sorcery? I don't remember.
Don't give Crim a Grave Titan. It might be bad.
I will give Crim a card that I'm pretty sure he doesn't want. Would you
Nice.
like a 1/1 for 4, Crim?
Well, if you start stealing other zombies, then it's value.
I don't want that.
Okay, how about... Well, Crim actually has swamps. He might want my commander. Let's
What
go.
is this game?
Let's go with this. Would you like a... Thankfully, most of my cards are only good if you're playing zombie tribal, so I don't know if they do much for Crim.
Wait. I don't like this.
This gets rid of the Atlas, though.
That Atlas was an all-star. It saved you guys. You don't want to kill the Atlas.
And he will be remembered.
Ah.
See Atlas.
It wasn't really doing anything. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. This is fantastic.
Okay.
We gotta save the Atlas.
What if I take
Oh.
that and I name Pirate?
Oh,
wouldn't
it
be
actually...
mad.
You could name Construct to pump
I
your
could name
metallurgic
Construct.
summoning tokens.
Oh wait, he makes constructs too? What? That should be my card.
That is a lot of pressure. And plus, I gotta put something on the board before Seth here starts attacking me.
Are you putting a Vanquisher's
Oh, we're
Banner on the
friends.
board?
Well, no, if I cast something, I get a construct.
Oh, that's
What's
true.
that gonna do against?
Yeah, metallurgic
Seth's
summonings is pretty
army?
good.
I don't vanquish his
Oh,
banner.
Walking Atlas survives one more turn.
Now I'm tempted to just tick down Liliana. Actually, I don't even need to. All I have to do is tick up and I make a zombie and they die anyway.
Oh no,
wow.
my whole
The
board.
punts. Wow.
Hey, Lily's about to ult pretty soon. Just gonna let you know.
Each
It's,
opponent.
Yeah, sounds like you guys should do something
it's
about
here
it.
to draw cards, I promise.
Good thing I have all these creatures with metallurgic summonings to attack it.
So I just killed Richard's stuff. Crim is at 38. I guess Tomer, I haven't killed your stuff and you're the highest life total. So
If you attack me, I'm blowing up your board.
wait,
Do it.
does my
Do it anyway.
will my Will my Liliana be
He's
up
gonna
to
get to
draw
draw like
cards?
5 cards.
Your
Kill the
Liliana will
Lilianas.
be up to draw cards.
Oh, okay, good. Then
But
I'm
attack
attacking you.
Crim.
I would love for. Please blow up my board so I can draw cards.
How about I? Oh, okay, never mind.
Not unless
Fine.
there's a notion thief.
Oh no. That's not a skeleton. I guess it kind of
It's-
does steal stuff, though. It steals your opponent's card draw.
Yoink.
But what does stealing have to do with Underground Sea? I'm confused.
I think
It's a pirate's life.
Oh, pirate! Yeah, he's like marauding on the high seas and raiding ships.
Wait.
I see.
Is it Underground Sea a real thing?
What do you mean?
It can be.
Like, are there seas that are underground?
Oh boy,
Like,
I know I'm gonna have to Google this.
That's a good
like
question.
the other, like plateau, tundra, those are like
Alright.
real things. Is there an underground sea?
Sad. You could just be attacking Crim with all these zombies.
Wipe this.
Ooh.
Bounce the lily and then wipe the board.
I can't bounce the Lily.
There's a
Can
huge.
you burn Lily?
There's a huge.
Can you instant speed kill?
No, it's a card I revealed with Narset. Chain
Oh,
reaction.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I guess I have to do it because Seth might attack me.
I mean, that is a lot of power. And it gets rid of the Magus.
Apparently, there are gigantic underground ocean that
How
might
can ocean
explain the origins of Earth. So yes, there are underground seas.
Do they give you black mana in real life?
Yes, so many cards drawn.
You're
I think
welcome.
you wanted that.
I know, but I didn't want to just be attacked by like 20 power. And if Seth is happy to draw cards instead of deal damage, then alright, win-win.
Yep, we're friends now. Thank you, Tomer.
Can I put a -1/-1 counter on Lily?
I'm sure someone's gonna deal with Liliana.
That's what you would like.
Hell, it'd be really hilarious if I just ticked it up and ultimated and that was a game because no one could deal with it.
If I had metallurgic
see-
summonings, I could have dealt with it.
I have a lot of things that I can do before they resolve.
Not as good after.
Yeah, very, very mediocre after.
I can do nothing relevant. How much mana is that? 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 lands.
You have 5, 6
4,
mana.
5, 6 mana.
You can animate your factory, swing in though. Keep Lily honest.
Actually, yeah, I could actually. I actually
Like-
will do
Well,
that.
if you leave it, I won't target you with her ultimate.
It doesn't matter.
If each opponent.
Oh, I was hoping
That's
you
not
would
a
read it
construct.
that close.
I want a Weatherlight.
You gonna take a Weatherlight?
I kind of want a Weatherlight, but
Oh my god.
I kind of want this Weatherlight pretty
Do
bad.
you have historic cards to take?
Yeah, of course I do.
Artifacts.
Oh, this is so difficult. I only can do one thing a turn.
Well, I'm gonna play zombies. I'm pretty sure. So.
Temple of the False God. Blah.
Oh, I hate it when Tomer is right. I mean, who would have thought I would miss like 4 land drops, you know? Like,
Did you think it just taps for colorless by itself? Because there's another one that does.
Shrine of the Forsaken Gods or something.
That one's
right?
actually playable. This one not
No,
so
this
much.
one's fine.
This
It's
one's
just-
Yeah?
good.
Yeah?
I just missed too many land drops.
Is it a great blank card in your deck?
Well, next turn, I'm
Whoa.
gonna power something into Crim's counterspell. So
I
yeah.
love having 2 lands in my opener, one of them being Temple, and having to mull it. Feels good.
And then you restart the game. It's fine.
It's true.
I'm gonna need some help. Vishwa's Factory cannot keep Lily down.
But
I
it
mean-
can.
I mean, I'm not just going to cast spells into counter magic, so...
Okay.
But you probably have counter magic of your own, Tomer.
Not so much.
That 2 open mana, potentially even Pact to Negation.
Nope.
Let's try this. Do you want Bantu's Monument, Crim?
Not at all. Not at all. You have successfully casted so many spells that I do not want. Except for Liliana and maybe Greed.
How about a Crypt Breaker? Would you enjoy a Crypt Breaker, Crim?
Ooh, Crypt Breaker.
Oh, hold on though. That
He's
is-
gonna draw so many cards.
I would like to draw
That's
so
all.
many cards.
No.
Oh,
I
thank
don't.
goodness for bad zombies.
Yeah, like your whole deck outside of Liliana was like the only thing. There's nothing I want outside of Liliana.
I wish I could make one more zombie to draw a card, but next turn, maybe.
Yep.
Fasting again.
What am I supposed to do?
What is is it Liliana your problem?
Well, it's Liliana and counter spells.
Oh,
so like
yeah.
I can tap out and then the spell gets stolen. If I get a spell that resolves, Liliana can just kill it. So,
You gotta play bad
I mean,
spells.
yeah, that's the
assuming that I have
problem.
Oh, you have too many good cards?
Well, if I just had creatures, I would attack Crim until he has to do something, but I don't.
I'm probably not... Well, if you play your commander, I would probably take down Liliana, but I don't think I would do it just for a random creature.
What if I played my commander?
How good is Traxos?
1, 2, 3.
Is it? I might have to,
One
because it'll just trample over and kill my Liliana,
trample,
which is sad.
All right.
You know what's funny? I can't even cast Traxos and crew the Weatherlight. It comes into play tapped.
Oh,
Uh,
should have held that Mox.
Play
Opal.
Traxos.
Oh wait. Is there a trigger? Maybe is it a trigger?
You need
Can I
like
respond to the trigger and crew?
I think
maybe
it enters
play
tapped.
Traxos, Darksteel Citadel, untap.
And the Weatherlight has this bad templating where I have to hit a player.
Haha. Liliana survives.
Oh man.
Crim.
Do you have control magic for Lily? Just take Lily.
This is such a bad draw right now. This is painfully bad.
Okay.
Now I might have to take down Lily. I am a little scared of that. I went infinite enough times with Time Stream Navigator to respect the possibility.
It's fine.
I have to have a send. I don't have that yet.
Metallurgic summonings.
You're pretty close to having it, though.
Pretty far, unless you cast something.
No one cast anything.
That'll show him.
What if I just had a handful of lands right now and you?
It'd be a very successful bluff. Wouldn't put it past
mean-
you, but I can't punish it because I don't have creatures.
You do. You have a wandering fumarole.
Eventually.
Punished again. Temple. of the False God.
Yep. Viewers
how
at
much more
home,
mana
just
do
so
you
you know,
need?
my stance on Temple of the False God. Never run it. Never. Not even. No. You're like, oh, but what in my land ramp deck? No, not even there. It is terrible. Oh, but you could tap it for black with Urborg. No, stop it. Don't. It's bad. Never run it.
So, what would you rather run, Tomer? Temple or Sunforger?
Why do you guys have so many bad cards? I don't
Sunforge is
want
a
any of
good
these.
card. It's just overrated. Temple's
It's
a bad
so good
card.
with my commander.
Oh yeah, it's looking great. Oh
Yeah,
no,
no,
we'll tell you
we'll take
contact.
contract,
Yeah.
not
No, that's legit good. That's good. It's good.
Oh, and
That's
it's
a
a
good card.
3/3, so it can crew. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Crew.
Please punch Lily.
Oh,
Please.
don't you want to draw cards, Richard?
I think I want to draw cards.
Whoa, hold on. Are you gonna punch Lily or are you gonna try to draw cards?
I want to try to draw cards. And if you kill it, it's gonna make me not be able to punch Lily the next turn when she wants the ultimate. So yeah.
You can also untap itself. Isn't that cool?
Y'all are pretty afraid of Lily
I have
on
a turn
Ultimate.
to hit Lily.
Seth is afraid of his own ultimate. What?
No, you all are afraid of it when it's really to draw me cards. It's not to ultimate on you.
Wow, giving up the. Oh wait, no. He's attacking you, not Liliana.
Yeah, I'm
that
not
seems-
giving up anything, Tomer. Come on. I'm gonna get punished because Tomer's gonna wheel here, and I'm like, oh, drew this card for nothing.
How am I? What?
Come on.
I'm gonna crack
Good card.
Myriad Landscape. That is my current game plan.
What does Richard find?
Probably an artifact. That's what I'm guessing. Sword of Fire, nice. Hello.
How?
Protection from red and blue. Protection from skeleton ship.
What do you think of the new swords, Stober? Are they as bad as I think, or are they better in Commander than people are giving them
think-
credit for?
They're fine. I mean, I think
All swords are too slow in modern.
I think swords are kind of overrated in Commander 2. It's very good in like an equipment-based deck, much like Sunforger is amazing in an equipment-based deck or very very slow decks. Like the
I thought that
swords
card
are
was
all
overrated.
They are, but it's good in specific shells. So equipment-based decks that can negate the equipment cost, they're very good. Decks that also have double strike, which are usually also equipment decks, very very good. And then decks that are very like Staxy and go very late, where you have like this long-term engine. It's very very good. And I think the swords fit that as well.
Are you gonna take this one, Crim? It's a Crypt Gas. It's good.
You already have an underground sea and 2 swamps. The value.
It could be
Nah,
a bait spell.
like all that's gonna happen is you're just gonna minus Lily and then I lose them both. So
That is probably true.
But now he has unlimited mana again.
Well, I want him to cast a big spell, right? Like
It's gonna be a bad zombie, but it'll be good in his deck.
I guess I could cast this and just like, I guess that forces Crim to waste whatever he's got.
He would need to have to cast 2 spells to protect the Time Stream Navigator, right?
no.
Oh, this is not great value for one of my better cards, but
Is
anything
it
else I
Sanguinate
do?
for 4?
All right, we're going to cast this and see what Crim does.
Oh.
Well, how many zombies do you have in?
Well, why would he? He doesn't get anything from this though.
Yeah. This,
Oh
this
wait, he
card's
gets
terrible.
his.
He gets
kills
Under
his Time
War
Stream
Chief.
Navigator.
And he kills
Yeah.
a Voltaic construct that's out of control.
The funny thing is, gaining control of it doesn't actually do anything. Like if it resolves, it resolves.
Yeah, that doesn't matter to me.
Oh.
I mean, okay.
We will not extort.
Crim has an infinite combo. Is that?
It's not gonna matter anymore.
Yeah, it's like,
Bye.
I guess you can't combo with that. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Everything dies.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Voltaic constructs. Wait, no, he's not dead yet.
Goodbye, Cryptgast. Ugh.
Yeah, but he gets a draw
Hello,
card.
card draw. Yay.
Seth, be nice.
This Liliana.
I hate you all.
The zombie token is so good.
I hate you all.
Oh, man, Noxious Ghoul's actually pretty good in a zombie deck, isn't it? Alright, go ahead.
Go ahead, he says.
So you got a Snapcaster for that chain reaction?
Yes. Give
No
me those
attacks.
cards. Give me. You know what? I gotta tap those 3 zombies to draw a card, Tomer.
Oh
Come on
my
now.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright.
What could be in Crim's hand?
Islandinos.
Like a desertion type effect?
A
Rise.
single
Okay,
desertion.
okay. If I was Crim, it would be Rise of the Dark Realms and Mana Drain and
Force Will.
what is it? Reanimate.
Re-
Those are my two. Those are my choices
Those are
here.
your picks.
Yeah.
Those are your picks.
Really like to do stuff. So
Oh.
I play Arjun. He dies. If only I had Narset and Windfall, I would be so happy. All right, well, the Sky Diamond.
I admire your patience, Tomer. You've just
You gotta do
done.
what you gotta do.
You've done nothing this game, really.
Hey,
He's got 4 cards.
I blew up the board temporarily with Chain Reaction.
That's true, and you do have the most diamonds by far.
Yes. And diamonds are Sphinx's best friend.
Okay.
All right. The Metallurgic Summons value is pretty low right now.
It hasn't done anything yet.
It's because you haven't done anything yet.
You might,
Well, Seth, you have. Seth, you have. You clearly have.
you might want to give up on me casting anything except zombies, because that's kind of all that's in my.
Kind of a tribal deck, yeah. Unless you
No,
manage
no.
to steal everything, and then you get like extra value for stealing extra stuff afterwards.
That's totally fine. I might also have to leave up mana. Maybe I have other things to do, like protect myself.
Are we gonna see Temple of the False God make mana?
Oh my goodness.
Please.
Isn't this a great card, you guys? You should totally play it.
Hey, I assume that's hitting one of my creatures, Richard. Richard.
You mean this thing that keeps massacring my board of little constructs who just want to construct things and
Not Undead War Chief.
I don't care about Dead War Chief. Sounds like you should have countered the mass reanimation spell if you cared about that card.
Nah. There's
Look at that. A 3/3 duplicate.
Ooh,
Such value.
Big enough to
Ooh.
crew.
Wait, why didn't I draw a card with Vanquisher's banner?
It's
a shapeshifter.
shapeshifter.
Isn't a shapeshifter also?
Oh, no.
No. Oh, Richard.
Changelings are
No.
shapeshifters, but
Oh,
not all
changelings?
shapeshifters
No,
are
no.
changelings.
The puns commence.
I didn't actually. It doesn't matter. I'm sad. I hate this game.
Or you can at least crew the Weatherlight.
I've punted through this too.
Oh my god! Richard! Please!
I was upset. I was upset over my Vanquisher's
Get a
banner not
coffee,
working.
you know.
I've F'd 8 out of the game.
All right.
I wish I
card
could
draw,
have it.
Number 1.
card draw. Too
no one's
much.
helping me kill Liliana here.
I would like to. I would like to.
I would like to as well, but the thing is, my spells are going to be either stolen or countered.
How much mana can we make now? 1, 2, 3. Tap this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, all right. Let's start. Yeah, let's try this for 1 mana. Would you like an Eternal Taskmaster?
No, I would not like an Eternal Taskmaster.
Hey, you could get back your time stream navigator though.
I sure can.
Oh, now he's gonna get back crypt gassed.
How about a Corpse Harvester? Would you like a Corpse Harvester? You could sacrifice.
I love
a
that
zombie.
Seth is just like immune to this.
Yep.
Oh man.
We're also being slowly drained to death by this Bantu's monument.
Indeed.
Well, let's take up Liliana.
Well, with ultimate time.
Sweet.
And then, will Crim steal this? Probably. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I guess we passed the turn and draw 2 cards.
Not even. Wow.
We gotta draw those.
Why not, Seth?
Gotta draw those cards.
You can only draw 1 card with the card breaker.
I have.
No, you can draw 2.
I have 6 zombies.
Yes, 6
though.
zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it requires him. You requires a crypt breaker to.
No,
Second part.
That's the other.
Second part.
Alright.
Oh
Go.
my goodness! You could have killed Crim in this point and then cast all the spells. Ah,
Me and Crim are kinda getting along.
I know
He
this
doesn't
sucks
care
for
about
me.
my cards, and it's slowing all both of you
This
down.
sucks for me. This is like the stupid dampening matrix all over again. Well, I'm gonna try and cast something.
Oh, that seems stealable.
Wait, what is it? I don't even
Oh,
see it.
dig through time.
Dig through time.
Is that stealable, though? No.
He has like no desertion in his hand.
Possibly.
This has just been the world's longest,
just-
best bluff.
Yeah, it's the longest con. And then the turn we figure it out, he actually draws it. And gets it. A Wrath. Blasphemous Act.
Oh, you know.
Bounce the Lily, then Blasphemous Act.
I mean, even you just being able to attack Lily should be good. Just that it's good enough. This Lily is a lot of problems so far. Just a lot of problems.
Yeah, I'm kind of amazed that it stuck around for this long.
You have 2 durdle decks and a deck with 1/1 annihilated by this noxious ghoul that's come back twice.
Alright, Tomer's got cards now.
Cards.
Is it the turn where Tomer does something? Oh!
Target. Oh. Oh. I'll put the knives at. Oh. All right. Well,
Pass the turn.
You passing.
I have an answer to the Liliana, but
You just
I really don't want to cast it.
Oh, don't cast it. Let me draw cards with my zombies.
What is your answer?
Well, first I'm gonna do this.
Oh. Oh, that sounds like exactly the kind of card that Crim would want on his side of the battlefield.
Is it though?
It draws cards.
That is very interesting. I mean, I want you to answer the Liliana.
Well, I mean, how would this help him answer the Lily?
It doesn't, which is
I
why.
get very spiteful though. I'd be like, you know what, Seth? Go ahead.
If I can't have my thought reflection, no one can
I
have
know,
any
yeah.
permanence.
Yeah.
Here it comes. What is it? Desertion?
At least you got it out of his hand.
This might get it countered back, but like whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Through snatch.
I'm kind of on the let's Seth just kill everybody plan.
Oh, yes. Friends, I am also on the Let Seth kill everyone plan.
You could have a free counter spell, but
Richard can keep my Lily from ultimating anyway.
What if I just draw a card to rebuild my board after you?
I mean, if everyone's just going to let me ultimate Liliana, I'm okay with that.
I've given up already.
Sure.
I might as well see a Lily ultimate. Oh no, he gets it back in 2 turns?
Yeah,
One turn?
it will return. Well, we finally see a Metallurgic Summoning token.
There it
it's
is.
So big.
It's actually a big one. 6/6. All right. Thoughts will be reflected.
Seems
You were
like it's
supposed to
something
use
that
that to answer Lily.
yeah. But then you countered my spell, so I had to protect it. I had the answer too to
that was the
Liliana,
answer.
but no, I had a different thing. That would have been good too, but I mean, you countered it. You didn't have to, but you did.
I guess I got nothing better to do.
attack.
Yep.
You attack Tomer.
Yes.
This is every single game, like I say.
Oh.
This is just how it goes. Steal all my things and then attack me for it.
Steal all your things. Okay, so I mean, like, I'm not getting through to Lily. I mean, they're just gonna block, so there's no reason for me to swing there. Ooh. And Richard is actually doing nothing right now, so so am I.
Oh, come on! Where's my land?
It was only a few
Tunnel of
turns
False
ago.
God is a great card. Great card.
It wasn't long ago we were worried about turn 3 Tron, and now it's turn 9, and Richard still has 3 functional lands.
I've been stuck on 3 functional lands for the longest time.
On the brighter side of things, I mean, if Lily ults, you don't really lose that many lands anyways.
Richard misclicks and just keeps Temple of the False God as his one
Yo,
land.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I mean,
this Liliana.
So you just gotta hit the Lily. That's all you have to do, Richard.
You don't
just animate,
have to.
hit the Lily. If he
Alright,
tries to counter it, I mean, if he tries to kill it, I got you. I mean, you have 2, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 mana.
I have 6 mana. Blink Moth Urn.
Yup.
Ooh, I actually have artifacts.
It's a lot of mana. You won't have a lot of artifacts in Liliana. That's your thing, though.
Alright, we will Kroog the Weatherlight.
And hit Crim for 4 and draw a card.
If you try to draw cards, that is the wrong move.
Why am I the only one? The one that has been totally wrecked by this Liliana.
I had
I'm
the
only
answer.
one.
Crim decided to counter my spell.
But see, Tober chose to draw cards over killing Lily.
I
Why am
was
stuck
going
with
to do
this?
both. I wanted to do both.
Well, let's
Oh, Doomblade.
yeah, let's see what we draw. We could draw a Doomblade. No. Alright, one more shot. No. Alright. Sure.
Seth, you know what would be really good? If you just attacked me with all your creatures.
The funny thing is, I just naturally play around Aetherize with my love of drawing cards.
I've been a little peeved at you not being more aggressive. You should hit somebody. Though. Like, you don't even have to hit me. You should just hit someone.
If you kill my Crypt Breaker, that might happen. But as long as there's a Crypt Breaker, you know I'm going to choose to draw
Someone
cards.
get rid of the stupid Crypt Breaker so Seth stops drawing cards.
I mean, even if we wrath at this point, he just gets his whole. You would have like 15 cards in hand.
Yeah,
but
he'd
there would be
rebuild
nothing.
pretty easily.
But there's nothing on board so that we can hit it. He's got 2 artifacts. That's too much mana for Seth.
Well, he's got coffers.
Huh. So sacrifice a creature, search your library for a zombie card and a swamp card.
Maybe he minuses Lily.
That seems good. Alright, let's do this first. Oh, the value.
Look at
Yeah,
that. And you draw cards.
and
Gross.
a swamp.
Okay. What's the best zombie? Oh boy, do I have to do that? I probably do. Okay.
What is
This
it?
isn't correct, but it is kind of why we came here. I will tutor up Undead Servant.
Oh my goodness. It's happening.
And I know that it will probably not get countered because no one wants an Undead Servant.
You never know. It's a good blocker.
Boom.
Oh, if you cast it with Crypt Breaker or Corpse Harvester ready to activate it at instant speed, you would get so much value. You get to tutor and you get a 2/2.
But then I'd have to wait till next turn. That's just
That's
it
true.
does put the trigger on the stack though.
Yeah. There we go. Figured it out.
And then
Yeah, at least I lost with my card on the field. So
no one's lost yet.
you should attack. You should seriously attack.
Could be a bluff.
Yeah.
It's not.
He'll just hit Crim with like a 5/3 every turn until Crim decides to pull the trigger. What? Oh.
Rude.
Oh no, the Undead Servant.
Undead Servant did its job. That drew me a card.
With a 5 vessel. It's kind of nasty.
How about this zombie, Crim? Would you like a,
Oh.
a zombie master?
Swamp Walk. Well,
Wait
that's
till he
fine.
puts
Maybe
something
now
on
he'll
board.
attack.
Drawing cards is still an option. It's not happening, Crim. I'm sorry to disappoint.
What are you waiting for? You waiting for like a thought seize?
I just like drawing cards.
At the discard.
No, he doesn't. He has Thought Vessel.
Oh. We're just gonna die to Bantu's Monument. We're just gonna sit here. He's not gonna attack. He's just gonna like storm off here with Bantu's
Well,
Monument.
if he
still on.
attacks and kills us, then he can't draw more cards.
All right, let's.
So he's incentivized to keep us alive.
Oh no. He
Hold.
can actually flash it back too.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold on. I do want that card, don't I?
Can you exile it as you counter?
No, he wants it. He doesn't want to exile it.
But if I do that, yeah, I don't have mana up. Huh.
Let it go, Crim.
It's not a lethal attack. It doesn't deal that much.
But he could find you a board
Yeah.
wipe, right?
It could. It could. What is Seth?
You
what is
one
Seth
that draws cards, like Decree of Pain.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that to resolve. Now I don't know what I want.
I think we're all
I
surprised.
mean, with this many cards, like, what else? Like, I just have to make sure that I stay alive. And if you have a Thought Seize, then okay.
He just tutored for a Thought Seize.
I know, but like, if you tutor for a Thought Seize, that means you have Thought Seize in EDH.
All right, Crim. Since you want me to attack so badly,
Okay, but with all your creatures, not just one.
here comes a zombie token.
Why? Well, you don't want to hit. But what about Eternal Taskmaster? He could do some serious work if you also.
I don't have the mana for it, and I need to draw cards.
Wait, you can regenerate all your zombies?
Yeah, it's
if I leave a
tough.
mana, yeah.
Zombie Master. Oh boy.
How many loyalty counters does Liliana have? It just has.
One.
A single
Oh.
loyalty counter.
Can
Wow,
you
that
gut
is-
shot Lily?
That is very, very risky there. So,
Yeah. You can play your commander now.
my commander. Ooh, I get extra mana?
Yeah.
Sick.
Richard's group hug.
You're welcome. Kill Lily, please. Deal 1 damage. Earthquake for 1.
Are we finally seeing Arjun?
No.
Oh, no. Tomer.
I don't have any combo in my hand, but
Oh.
I am going to try and wheel.
Oh, Splinter Twin. We're going to see Kiki.
I don't have Splinter. I don't have that in my deck. My goodness. I do that one time, maybe 2 times.
You gotta stop the new visit. He's just gonna wheel.
Yeah.
He has the wheel.
That just
phone.
beats us.
I
Oh.
like how every single counter has been towards me so far.
Oh, he has the counter backup.
I'm
I
gonna
mean-
try.
Pyroblast. If Mizit's bad news. I shouldn't have taken down Liliana.
Every counter spell has been at you, Tor, because you've been playing very, very good cards. Seth, however, just plays a bunch of zombies, and it's like, well, you know.
Well, you could have taken the tutor and then found an answer for the board, but you're like, nah. How do
I
I
kinda
use... Okay, I have a split card. It's not letting me choose the thing I want.
Is the thing you want instant speed?
Yes.
Oh.
It's expansion. Expansion explosion. It's not letting me...
It only copies CMC 4 or less.
Ah, that
Oh.
sucks.
Yep.
Sounds like you should use it to deal 1 damage to Lily.
You could kill the Liliana and draw some. You'd actually draw a lot of cards.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds great. You could do that.
I guess I... Alright, this is less good. Could blow up Liliana.
Liliana hasn't done anything to you though. Crim on the other hand.
I'm on... Yeah, I'm going for Crim now.
Oh, whoa. Everyone's casted their commander card but me. I'm
Yeah,
sad.
where's that at?
I even
I don't know.
tutored mine up.
Do I hit a counterspell? No.
No, I wouldn't count
Oh, you
that.
just drew 8 cards and couldn't get a counterspell.
I know. That was annoying.
Oh, thought reflection.
Wait, did you just shoot Crim instead of the Lily?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Crim has just been hating me out the entire game, so I'm just on the let Seth win plan.
Right. I actually might be able to, since Niv Mizzet is quite a card, I might actually be able to do stuff this turn. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, is he gonna wheel?
I could wheel.
Niv visited Demir. What has gone wrong? What has gone wrong?
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Can't really stop that. It's it.
Yes, Niv's gonna be something.
Guess so.
Let's see. I don't have to pay the cost for that, right?
It's
No.
free, right? Yeah.
Free!
Maybe I should have been attacking Crim.
I'll blow that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Let the hate flow through you.
Oh, thank
I'm
God you
committed
didn't
now.
overload that.
I'm committed now.
Thank God you didn't overload that.
know.
My heart skipped a beat there. I was like, wait.
I'm leaving
I'd
your
be
stuff
down to
alone,
3
Richard.
mana.
I know.
I'd be
I'm
down
leaving
to
your
3
stuff
mana.
alone.
I was like, oh.
We're okay, Richard.
Oh, what do we do about Niv Mizzet?
How about you just kill Crim with like all your creatures?
I know, you could have killed Crim so long ago.
I think he really does have an Aetherize. He's been begging me to attack him, basically.
I don't think he's had an either eyes for the entirety of the game.
Maybe
Wait,
he
hold on.
doesn't.
Why can't I cast anything?
And even then, if you just like attack with a couple each turn, that would have killed him.
Whenever you draw a card 1 damage to any target. Watch
it's this Nim visit. I thought it was the other Nim visit.
watch Crim just randomly have curiosity for no reason.
Well, one of the cards he has in hand is Aetherize. Or not Aetherize, Aether Snatch.
Okay, yeah.
Because he drew it again.
It's back. And then 2 unknown cards.
Yeah.
Well, one is Aetherize.
Well, you
The
don't
other
know if
one
it's Aetherize.
It's probably just a counter spell.
Well, I guess
Probably.
this Niv is a little less scary than the new one. At least for just Crim casting a bunch of spells and killing us.
Can you draw a single card to kill me?
I can, but I need to leave up mana.
Of course.
Liliana's on 1. It's not even really doing much.
I can't crew my Weatherlight. My commander enters the battlefield. Tapped.
Wait, the Mishra's fat. No, the Mishra.
No.
Oh, it has a tap to give itself.
I have to tap.
Ah.
Oh, okay, there we go. We got pull from tomorrow.
Aw, Lily.
Oh, Crim's board is kind of scary out of nowhere. Metallurgic summonings.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, boy.
Very interesting. I have to discard one of these.
Oh wow.
Oh, Beguiler of Wills. Okay.
Sure.
Shoot that.
Yup.
Shoot Tomer. And
Well, Liliana did some serious work this game.
Liliana's done a lot of work this
This
game.
is like the longest living planeswalker I've ever seen.
Seriously. Now we go to combat.
Attack Tomer.
Correct. There, we got to make sure we don't misclick.
Wait, when does Metallurgic activate?
Whenever I cast.
6.
Oh, yeah.
No, 1, 2, 3.
It also takes a bunch of mana. Do you have the counter, Tomer?
Tron.
No.
No land?
Come on. Oh, this could have all been fixed if I just randomly drew Tron out of nowhere, right?
This Temple of the False God's cracking me up.
Oh.
Come on, Maze of It.
We got there, boys. We got there.
What?
Oh, Blasso. Okay.
Dwarf. Wow. This qualifies for getting there, huh? Oh, you're choosing assembly worker so you can crew the Weatherlight?
That would be beyond sad. I really can't do anything. What does Crim have? 4 mana? So I guess we'll use these Tron lands that do nothing for me. A Forge Master
Oh,
is a construct.
that's scary for the future,
Okay.
maybe.
I get to draw a card. I get to put a counter. I get to crew the Weatherlight.
Not bad.
Seth has the highest life.
That is
Look
true.
at that Bantu. The Bantu has been doing work.
Yeah, the monument's been good.
But why is he not above 40? Like, who actually hit him for?
You did.
You did?
Oh, he paid like Crypt Breaker. Crypt Breaker. You have to pay like to draw cards.
Oh yeah, Crypt Breaker, and I think you hit me once instead of my Liliana.
Did you find a land?
I can't. It's historic.
Oh, right.
You
It's
can
not
run
even- it's-
Darksteel Citadel.
Oh, Immortal
Oh yeah,
Sun.
that's true.
That would have shut down my Liliana.
If Tomer overloaded his Vandal Blast, you'd be so wrecked.
No, Richard and I are cool.
Good thing he tapped down low doing the
Yeah.
counter war with you.
He Vandal. Oh, you would have been obliterated, Richard.
Draw a card.
Draw some cards.
Oh, draw some cards.
I would like to kill Crim somehow, but I think he really does have an Aetherize, and I don't know how to get around that.
I don't.
Yep.
You just attack with like a couple.
Yep,
Not
something.
Right.
a single Thoughtseize.
I didn't put Thoughtseize in my deck. I don't think I have a zombie Thoughtseize. So what's our plan? I'll play this for starters.
You could blow Tomer up.
Oh, so much mana now.
It's true, but I'm leaving Seth alone this entire game.
That's true.
Same.
So
Wow.
Richard's the. Oh.
Oh, it's another Lily.
more lilies.
Sure. I mean, I'm definitely not tapping out. So.
I guess we get back this.
Oh yeah, you're not tapping
Yeah,
out.
Crypt Gas. You don't have enough mana yet, Seth?
You can never have too much mana.
Really?
What are you bound? Oh, okay.
Wait.
Do you want to counter or do you want to Aetherize?
Tomer's like, yeah, since he's not tapping out.
Yeah,
I could just counter on principle.
do it.
No, it's. I can't. I have to stay alive.
Okay, so more mana.
Also, if you do attack him and he does have Aetherize, then I can cast Niv Mizzet and kill him.
But will that also kill me?
Nope. I promise Niv Mizzet will not kill you.
Interesting. So now we have a lot of mana.
I won't Aetherize if you kill Tomer.
Let's do this. Well, Crim, I don't think Crim can tap out anymore.
No,
So now I'm
definitely
free to
cannot.
cast things. It's kind of sweet.
It's like the counterspell deck can't keep up with the guy with 30 mana and 30
about-
cards
Nope.
in hand.
How about this?
Oh, you don't have enough mana yet, Seth?
Never enough. I don't think I can draw into anything that gets through what Crim has, though.
Well, you could
just
attack
need,
Tomer.
Like the noxious. Isn't there something that does damage equal to the number of zombies?
Oh, I know what I can maybe do.
Oh, Crim can't even block. He has Swamp Walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
17
literally
mana.
needs to
Forgot
have
about
Aetherize in his hand, or else he's just dead.
I think I know what my plan is. So we
Like Sanguinate.
You can kill Tomer.
play this. Does that work?
I
Is
mean,
it like
yeah.
Triskelion?
No,
hilarious.
no, I don't have any.
So now he has Undying.
The Mike and Shrike?
Yeah, so that's step one. No, we will not pay. Use this. Sacking. Let's sack Cryptghast.
Is no longer important.
Well, it
Wow.
comes back into play thanks to Micaiah's. So search for a zombie in a swamp. Oh, this is actually a sweet turn. We will tutor up
A pretty good turn.
this.
Turns out if you draw a lot of cards,
Yup. This might force Crim's hand.
I'm gonna die if I. Is that each opponent?
I believe so.
Yeah. Everyone. That Tomer just died.
Yeah,
on the
I'm
spot.
Well, I mean, it's not you attacking, so resolves.
I got me. You got me.
Oh, don't worry, Tomer. Don't feel bad. Oh, this turn's so
Nim
sweet.
Death Mantle? Nim Death Mantle?
Nope.
Or something?
A zombie.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's a pretty good turn.
Yeah, not.
Maybe you'll sacrifice a different card. I think Richard dies also.
We all
I think
died.
everyone dies.
Yep.
Zombies. Undead servant.
Well done.
Alright, hold on. Hold on.
Are you blast zoning
Tricks.
me just for fun?
Please.
Hold on. Can't blast zone you. Nothing relevant, right? But what if I draw into like a colorless swords to plowshare?
I mean, if Crim has a stifle, that would be pretty hilarious.
Oh, okay, I did not draw it.
That was an average turn. That was a very average turn.
Yeah, normal, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess we sack all this stuff.
Sure, why not?
Boom. Undying.
Alright, instant speed graveyard. Take.
Oh, surgical.
Surgical.
Don't surgical me.
Surgical.
Surgical.
$60 card for a reason.
Oh, that's awkward. Huh. I guess I didn't
What?
get
That
to.
was a zombie.
I didn't get to order the triggers. I don't know if this is enough or not to kill Richard. It probably still is.
I mean,
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Whew, zombies.
Even if it didn't kill Richard, I don't think he had an answer to that. Maybe like Aldous Dust. But even then, that probably wouldn't get there. Just got to
Yeah.
chip away at 122 life total.
That was pretty impressive of
Zombies.
zombies, I have to say.
Yeah, it turns out zombies are really good against theft decks because, like, theft decks always work really well against, like, generic cards, right? Or just, like, good stuff cards. But really highly synergy cards, like zombies, don't really work if you're like, I'm going to steal your war chief. You know?
Yeah,
So-
my deck was just naturally resilient to what Crim was trying to do.
yeah.
Yep.
And it was a good showing.
I
lot
had a
of
ton of
zombies.
like counter spells and stuff, but like doesn't do anything against a bunch of cheap zombies.
I think the big question was, did you have the Aetherize?
In my deck, yes.
Nah. Not him.
So it was really just a bluff.
Yep.
I was surprised you weren't just attacking with like 2 creatures each turn. That would have been like respond or die after like 3 turns.
Well, but the issue is like then I could like because with the metallurgic summonings I could create some creatures and block.
He had Swamp Walk.
Oh, well, yeah. You're talking about after that, right? You're not talking before.
Yeah, after that.
I mean-
before that, with the metallurgic summonings, it's kind of sketch.
I honestly just wanted to draw cards.
I know you did, and it worked out. Like, I mean, maybe if you didn't draw that many cards, you wouldn't get to like that huge explosive turn on that at the end there. So that might have been even more beneficial to just draw cards until you get to that point. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if that was correct or not, but it kind of worked out, especially... I don't know.
I think it was correct.
The zombies are actually a pretty powerful tribe. I kind of forgot until I started building this deck how many sweet old like Onslaught era zombies we are. We saw like Noxious Ghoul did a lot of work in the early game. The tutoring Corpse Harvester is like really insane if it stays on the battlefield. And then you get all the new like Lilianas and stuff too, and some of the newer zombies from like Shadows over Innistrad and so forth. So I don't know. I think Mono Black seemed pretty reasonable, and I feel like yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options with zombies these days. You got blue, black, and Esper, and black, white, and so many different colors. But straight mono black seemed fairly effective. And even though, I don't know, Undead Servant is a hard card to build around, but you did see some of the tricks that I could have done. I could have, like, if I waited, like, sacrificed it with the trigger on the stack and got a zombie. I can reanimate it and get it back. I could draw cards with it off Liliana. So as far as building an Undead Servant deck, it seems like a reasonable way to go about it.
Yeah, it's not bad. That is funny that Undead Servant actually ended up showing up in the game and not being terrible. I mean, he was a tutor target, so that was job well done. You put him to good use, the best use possible to find other zombies.
I think that's as good as Undead Servant has probably ever done in a game of Commander, so I'm proud.
Well, that was a very good showing, but one deck we didn't really get to see anything from. Well, we got to see a little bit, but poor Liliana really did a number on it. Richard, the construct deck. What was the game plan there? What was the deck trying to achieve?
He's Revenge Week. I thought the deck was pretty sweet. It's just the constructs are small, and before you get the pump effects down, if there's a Noxious Ghoul, then things kept dying. And for some reason, Seth had two of them because he got it back. So yeah, I mean, I had outs to Seth's board. We had All Is Dust. We had Ugin. We had a bunch of ways to reset the board. Mm-hmm. We just needed to draw cards. So I went from a possible turn 3 Tron. I actually had 2 Tron lands from the get-go into being stuck on 3 lands for the next 5 turns as I could not draw an additional land. And then I couldn't play anything because of Crim's counter magic sitting there. So it was just a stalemate, but the stalemate just let Seth get further and further ahead because he was already on board, right? It's like playing a standstill except someone's already winning.
Yeah,
and
it's a standstill with one deck just like bypassing the rules.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll save it. There are some sweet constructs. You saw the Forge Master. Had I got that down, on turn 3 or 4, it would have been a different story. But we couldn't get there. Revenge. I think Traxos actually pretty sweet commander. 7 trample damage is a lot. That's a 3-shot on someone without any pump effects. So I think he can be pretty scary. Just need not to get stuck on lands and be wrecked by Liliana.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like Traxos a bunch. I think my favorite colorless commander is still probably the new Kozilek, just because I find like the artifact like colorless. I don't know. It's kind of hard to find ways to draw lots of cards easily, and I really like the idea of just kind of like playing a bunch of mana rocks and then immediately casting Kozilek and like just redrawing your hand. It almost feels like a mono blue player doing like a bunch of mana rocks into like a windfall effect. That seems really sweet to me. But Traxos, instead of like all that shenanigans, you just kill people. And I think there's a lot of value there too. Like it's a 7/7 for 4 trample, very easy to untap it. Maybe there's even like untapped shenanigans. Did you run any like shenanigans?
There's some untapped shenanigans, but I feel you don't even need them. You can just curve out and keep casting artifacts to untap Traxos.
He's already a 3-shot.
There's like Voltaic Key, which works well with your mana rocks. There's Voltaic Construct, and then you just cast, like a Mox Opal will untap Traxos. So, and anything will untap Traxos. It's not that hard.
I was thinking maybe there's like combos where you like purposely use Traxos to tap other things. Tap like Clock of Omens combo or something. I don't know. It seems sweet. Traxos does seem like a really cool commander. So yeah, it would be cool to see him as a Revenge Week for sure. All right, Crim, we got to see some of the steel shenanigans. What else was the deck trying to accomplish? Was it really like a skeleton deck, or was it just like the skeleton ship was the pirate?
The skeleton ship and there were a ton of other pirates. Like, I even played, because in my hand when I died, I actually had Forerunner of the Coalition. So there's a lot of pirates in there. I just drew a lot of my counter spells and whatnot. But I did want to, like, it was kind of like pirates, creatures of the deep. Like, I had Scourge of the Fleets, Rexiel the Risen Deep. So it's just like a lot of and like I had Thassa, God of the Sea. So it was a very, you know, this a pirate's life themed kind of deck and all this other stuff. So like I even made sure the capsize was the pirate, the flying ship, which is I think Weatherlight, right? I think it's Weatherlight in that art. I'm not sure, but I had that. I had Mass Manipulation. I had Memory Plunder. All these other things that were just all about taking your stuff. The reason why I was talking to Richard earlier was because I was like, oh, I have Karn the Great Creator in here just because I want one. And just because like and because like how many mana rocks and all the artifacts everyone uses in EDH, I was like, let's just throw a Karn in there. And then I had Helm of the Host to try to equip onto Hostage Taker, so maybe just keep stealing Richard's stuff. that like specifically Richard's stuff.
Wow.
And that's really all I was doing. I was just trying to be annoying the whole time, and I guess it kind of worked.
I think it definitely worked. I couldn't really cast anything, and Richard couldn't cast anything, so...
I could
the
cast
pirate
whatever I
thing
wanted.
worked.
Pirates and zombies.
Yeah, it's
you
weird.
didn't want the Undead War Chief? Come on.
No, believe it or not, I did not want to use two
Let's
cards
roll
in my hand to
Taskmaster?
commandeer it. Like, I had that. Like, I did have Revel and Riches also as another alternate win condition. Like, in my hand at the time when I lost was Revel and Riches, Forerunner of the Coalition, and whatever the Ether spell was. And I was waiting for a board wipe to see if I could just get a clean sweep. I didn't want Seth to draw too many cards early, so that's why I mean I was contemplating on getting that tutor effect, but I ended up not counter or whatever the what's the tutor that you used, Seth?
Increasing ambition.
Yeah, there we go, that one.
Well, my deck was pretty standard, I would say. It's just like an Arjun deck. I took my Niv-Mizzet Perun deck and I just added Arjun cards. And I think the main difference between like a Niv-Mizzet Perun deck is Niv-Mizzet is mostly like a Spellslinger combo deck, and Arjun seems more like a wheel, and try to take advantage of cards to like draw as many cards as possible. So things that I threw in was like the Locust God gets really good when you're drawing more and more cards. Thought Reflection you got to see, which doubles the amount of cards I'm drawing. So instead of like being card neutral whenever Arjun wheels, you're actually doubling up on the number of cards you wheel, which is really good. There was also Alhalmerit's Archive, which I discarded. It does the exact same effect. And stuff like Fateful Showdown gets really good in that sort of deck as well, because the actual self-wheel is fueling those type of cards. So like Fateful Showdown with Thought Reflection on the battlefield is actually, you're drawing like X cards equal the number of cards in your hand, and you get to blow up something at the same time. So, I mean, there's a lot of overlap between like Niv-Mizzet, so I ran both of the Niv-Mizzets. I did have a Curiosity combo in the deck. I was figuring like might as well try to assemble the combo because I'm going to be seeing so many cards in general. And I did also have the Narset Parter Veils Windfall, as you all quickly figure it out. As soon as I said the deck that I was running, you were like, oh no, not Narset, and you're right. I almost got there. I found the Windfall with the Narset's last trigger when she went to the graveyard, which is this very bittersweet there. But yeah, the deck is pretty much an Arjun deck. It's really good. I think it's a pretty consistent deck, but I think the biggest weakness is you're running a lot of like 6 converted mana cost creatures to try and take advantage of all this wheeling. So it is kind of vulnerable to removal. Like if Arjun just gets killed, then all these like payoff cards fall apart. And like even the Niv-Mizzets are all 6 mana too. The Locust God is 6 mana too. So if you take out those creatures, then the deck kind of falls apart. But I mean, the deck is also very consistent too, so I like it. All right, so that was a relatively quick game for our standards, I would say. But it was pretty sweet. We got to see the zombie tribe, go crazy. So next week, we are going to be playing the viewer-submitted decks that you submitted to us last week. So very excited to see what stuff you come up with. It's always fun. Always get a lot of really wild ideas on viewer-submitted. and we'll see you then. Bye! Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up with the latest and greatest, click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to check out similar videos, click on the links here and here.